Let us meet the starters for the EAC Generals. Point guard number 8, Fernan Mejos. The off guard number 15, Edsel Saludo. Center number 17, Sydney Onwobere. Forward number 10, Gerald Serrano. And at power forward number 18, Jack Arellano. The head coach of the Generals, Jerry Esplana. And now starting for the Arellano Chiefs. Off guard number 7, Zach Nichols. Point guard number 14, David Ortega. Center number 12, Prince Cameral. Forward number 8, Iceria Cruz. And a power forward number 16, Yonsei Holmes. The head coach of the Chiefs is Jerry Codinera. The officials for this ball game, Boy Galferio, Nestor Magpantay, and Amadeo Soriano.
Coach Jerry Codinera taking on Coach Jerry Esplana. As you see the 10 men starting today, Saludo, Mejos, Onwobere, Serrano, and Arquero for EAC, Ortega, Nichols, Caperal, Syracuse, and Chauncey Holtz naman for Arellano. As we are now underway, it will be a tough task for EAC. As wala nga si Cedric Nube, he was their anchor in the post, and you have two players like Chauncey Holtz and Prince Caperal. Pareho nag-start dito para sa Arellano Chiefs.
You know, Coach Jerry Codinera knows that the advantage of his team is really the height and depth in their shaded area. That's why he wanted to field them in early to get a good lead at the start.
So Ortega misses that attempt. Here comes Mejos over to Saludo. Jumper, no good. Onwobere with the rebound. Jack Arquero against Holtz. Stripped away. Keeping it alive though. Serrano 3. Ball is tapped down. Fresh 24. And Onwobere jumper is no good. Up ahead, here comes Prince Caperal. And when your big man runs, you like that.
You know, he saw right away that they had an advantage to clear out that rebound, so he broke out. And he got those easy 2 points.
Coach, what does Coach Jerry Esplana have to do na ni isang sentro sa kanyang koponan? Wala, and you have to play a big team. How do you defend that?
You know, I'll give you some history here on. When I played Jerry Esplana in the past, you know, he's a short, hindi siya ganun katangkaran na point guard, but he would post up against guys who are even taller than him, and he would be able to score on them. Swabe abilidad lang naman talaga, and I'm sure Coach Jerry Esplana would teach his players. And you have Onwobere who has that quickness advantage over the big guys of Arellano. One thing that they can do is to really shoot well from the outside. You draw that defense out and use your quickness advantage going to the basket.
EAC in their last game out took 32 attempts from beyond the arc. You're going to expect to see that again here today as another turnover. On the other end, Iceria Cruz is fouled, and he will head to the free throw line for 2 charities.
Very nabanggit mo using their speed, but so far the early goals is Arellano because of that height advantage to clear those rebounds. Nakakakuha sila ng mga fast break attack.
Yun din yung isa pang bagay, no, Coach, na not that many people will notice. Pag malaki ka, yung iba pwede naman tumakbo kasi wala namang kukontra dun sa rebounds.
Yes, but of course, you have I still feel that Onwobere can get those rebounds. Again, another assistant coach Andy De Guzman on the bench of EAC, another athletic player. Those guys, they may be shorter, but if you don't box them out, they might out-hustle you. And even in the BBA, we've seen those a lot happening.
I mean, yung mga tulad ni Calvin Abueva na hindi naman ganun katangkaran. Hustle lang naman yun eh.
And he dominated the NCAA for a long time, diba? Because of that all-court hustle.
Up ahead, stolen away. Here's Saludo para sa EAC. Onwobere, power, dribble, missing. Rebound for Chauncey Holtz. Zach Nichols, pull-up 3. Missing, and it will go out and go back to EAC with a 5-0 score. Para naman sa Arellano, Coach, how much of a luxury is it para sa mga tulad ni Prince Capiral at ni John C. Holtz? Si Coach Jory Codinera yung nagtuturo sa iyo yung mga big man moves.
Yun na nga. Yeah, those are the reasons why Holtz and Capiral really did a good job versus JRU. Through the months that they were with Coach Jerry Codinera, I'm sure that the defensive minister of the PBA was able to teach him a lot of his tricks on the post.
Hoop and harm on the other end para kay Saludo. That will mean an extra free throw for Edsel Saludo.
You know, one thing going on for Arellano as well is they have a deeper bench. So,
yes.
Kita mo naman, hanggang off the bench is Nars Pinto. Of course, Alano is still there. Ang dami pa eh. Ang dami pang guys coming off the bench. So that's really going to be a big problem for EAC.
Chauncey. Ortega. Holtz. Long two. Rebound para kay Christ Mejos. Jack Arquero. Gets Holtz spinning. Nakahanap ng puwang. Mintis nga lang. Rebound para kay Holtz. Ortega swinging it to the left side. Three-pointer on the way. Capiral, putback is up and in.
We're talking about the big guys. Again, Capiral providing that muscle underneath.
Onwobere trying to get the 2 points back. Could not do it. And here comes Arellano once again. Syracuse scoring.
Right now, it's just like a round robin for Arellano, just going straight to the lane. Not much resistance on defense.
Let's take a look at that once more. Ice Syracuse driving, finishing, and giving the Chiefs the biggest lead of the game.
Arena for your NCAA season 19. You know, guys, according to Coach Jerry Esplana, this is just any other day for basketball. And not to sound too proud or whatever, pero wala daw siyang pakialam kahit na yung kalaban nila ngayon on the number 2 spot, because all of their focus will be mainly directed to them trying to be more consistent and confident as an early preparation for next season. Dahil ngayon nga daw, wala na silang gagawa. And guys, gusto ko lang kasi i-mention kanina, kung napansin nyo dun sa warm-up nila, they were wearing shirts that says Esplana as their surnames. At nung makausap ko yung mga players, they said that it is because they all felt that Coach Jerry treated them as his own. And they wanted, they did that shirt, they had that shirt made because they wanted to give them favor back. Gusto daw nilang ipakita kay Coach Jerry na trato din nila sa kanya, parang ama na kapag nabibigatan at nahihirapan, ready silang tulungan at suportahan. Back to you, Aaron and Eric.
Thank you, Denise. Pareho kayong dalawa ni Coach Eric na nanliliit ako sa inyong dalawa. But Coach, yes, you might be out of contention, but that does not mean that you can't give your entire heart when you play.
Well, you know, no matter what, it's still a basketball game, as you said, Aaron, and you know, your competitive fire should always be there, most especially now that you're at the college level. After this, it's going to be the D-League and the PBA. So right there, kailangan talaga magpakita ka.
As we take a look now at this slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access pass of awesomeness. Jump into Smart. Ritz Capiral right there, and it is now 11-4 on the scoreline. John Tayuntong at si John Hamon pumasok na po para si EAC. Coach Jerry Esplana putting in all the gunners right now.
You know, Coach Jerry Esplana would, you know, that's like what Denise said, you know, they don't really care about what the outcome is, which is actually good. The most important thing is just they play their hearts out. You want to develop a team, you want to get the confidence of the remaining guys in your team so that for next year, although matagal pa yun, it's a long process. It's definitely going to work for them well if they start here in this game.
Never too early to learn nga naman, di ba? Sabi nila, Coach.
You know, I remember, Aaron, you know, just to share with you, there was a time in college where talo na kami, out na kami, but the last 2 games that I played, I actually scored 20-plus points. And I carried on to the following year, wherein, because ang ganda nung nilaro ko doon, I was just in a zone, I couldn't miss a shot. And if these guys can actually look at, you know, do the same thing, it would carry on to the next game or the next tournament that they'll be joining, and that's all it takes. It's all about confidence in the game of basketball.
I could never get in the zone, Coach. Hindi ko nahanap yun eh. Buong buhay ko, hindi ko nahanap yun. As Holtz will head to the free throw line for 2 charities.
You were in the zone in a different arena.
Thank you, ganon. Holtz making the first. And he has one more coming to him as Gumaru has checked into the game, as well as Levi Hernandez for Arellano University. Banga also coming in for John T. Holtz. So Coach Jerry spreading out some minutes now. Tayong at the controls now, the offense for the Chiefs. Or rather, the Generals. He is defended by Donald Kumar. Tayong beautiful finish.
I like that move right there. So much confidence. He took on the entire Arellano defense just going to the basket.
Nice Syracuse wide open for three.
This guy's a veteran already. He will nail that shot. 6 points already in the game.
Tong, Jack Arquero ngayon namitangan ng bola. Tong trying to get around. Sidney Onwubere moves a bit closer but could not finish.
Coach Jerry's plan is telling Onwubere to just take that jumper. He actually took it closer to the defense, which made the shot harder.
Syracuse for three again. Rebound para Sidney Onwubere. 8-point advantage now for Arellano. John Hamon. Inikot. Onwubere pumping. Again bringing it closer and missing again. Gumaru to Caperal.
Caperal is actually leading the way in fast break points for Arellano. Gusto yata maka-boundary talaga.
Maka-boundary.
Maka-boundary eh. Hindi natin yung fast break. Normally, he's supposed to be doing the rebounding, but he's the one doing the sprinting on the fast break.
There's foul on Levi Hernandez. And will be a sideline inbound. We have a timeout on the floor right now. 18-8 po ang ating score. Jack Arquero on your screens. Let's see if he can close the gap when we return. In the first quarter, live po tayo on TV5. Gagaling po sa loob ng San Juan Arena. This po ang abante ng number 2 spotted Arellano University. They look to move closer to locking down that number 2 and twice to beat advantage. Syracuse with it now. Maru, Hernandez, Caperal, pumping. Hernandez for three. Rebound for John Hamon. Tayong passing it. General is fouled.
Set up job by Tayong. He took that defense, took him. That's why nalibre kay General doon sa ilalim.
We saw a lot of minutes coming to Joshua General last game. At napipilitan itong si Coach Jerry Esplana na going centro. Itong si Joshua General. When you're desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Well, definitely. He really has no choice. And of course, I'm sure General wouldn't really mind because the most important thing right here is the playing minutes that you have on the floor. Whatever minutes that you have, these guys will definitely take advantage because they really want to excel and show what they really have.
General might have the heft, the height, not quite there. Yung heart, nandun naman. Nakita naman natin ang huli nila laban. Nakikipaggaan siya kay Joseph Gabayni, of course, front runner for Rookie of the Year and big man for Lyceum.
General has that heft advantage, so kahit pa paano, he positions himself quite low. He can push a lot of guys off the block.
Gumaru, jumper, got it.
He's just reading the defense very well, taking those sweet jumpers in the lane.
Tayong ball fake, then sends it out. John Hamon, got it.
If EAC can just continue on with this nice passing plays and finding the open guy, things would really actually turn out well for them.
Gio Halalon driving, dishing, jumper is good.
You're talking about great point guards. Halalon is one of them because he set up his teammate for an easy basket.
You can see so many players for Arellano getting in the score already as Pascual misses everything. In that last game against JRU, 12 players, all 12 players na pinasok ni Coach Jerry Codinera, nakapuntos po para sa Arellano. That is why they were able to overcome that JRU team.
Well, the most important thing right there, is everyone just contribute no matter what minutes you have. Even if your weakest guy on the bench comes in, if he plays a lot with inspiration, then maganda pa rin yung magiging contribution niya at the end.
Yan yung difference na nakita natin, Coach, kasi yung EAC was a team that looked like they were going to make the Final Four last year, but just missed out. Ang Arellano was supposed to be a team trying to make the Final Four, but it wasn't there. This time around, ang Chiefs just clicking on every cylinder this season as John Amon missing there. Pagana ni Coach Jerry yung bench niya all throughout the season.
You know nga, after that game, as you said, 12 players scored for Arellano, pero ang maganda doon, lahat siguro yung 12 bumili ng newspaper kinabukasan kasi lahat sila may
pangalan, no?
May pangalan, hindi naman zero di ba?
Point advantage for the Chiefs. Half a minute remaining. Palma, binigay kay Levy Hernandez. Kontra kay John Amon, back to Palma, jumper is good.
Those are Jerry Codinera moves where you get the ball on that low post and just face up and take that jumper.
Layton checking the clock, sees less than 10 seconds remaining. Layton out, three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound is tapped around, and that will be the last play for the first 10 minutes of action. 24-13 po ating talaan with Prince Caperal leading the way for the Arellano Chiefs, running the break, being a big man, running like a freight train, and giving his team the biggest lead of the first quarter. 24-13, we will be back with second quarter action. Huwag po kayo alis dito sa TV5.